driving exists on our campus today, but there's a fundamental problem with it. It's annoying for everyone involved. The way it works is that someone posts a phone number into a Facebook group. It has tons of members from our campus right here, and then people will call that number. The driver's phone is getting attacked. The riders have no idea when the driver is coming, and we think that there's a better way to connect these two parties to make this experience much more enjoyable. And that's what we focused on building this weekend. We call it Sobrio, and we'd love to show it to you.
Okay, so I'm a party goer, and I'm looking for a ride home. So I opened up my Sobrio app, fully functional, in the weekend, and I'll say I need a ride. So from here I can say I'm looking for a ride in 15 minutes, and I'm coming from the classroom building, where we all are, to Celeron, some apartments. And I'm going to be there with 3 other friends. So I can set a ride for 4 people and say, pick me up.
So as a driver, I would then open this app and say, I'm deciding to sober drive today. So open up this app, I'll hit I'm driving. I'll choose my availability. Let's say I want to drive from right now until about 1 a.m. So it's a few hours driving. I'm hoping to make some extra cash, and I hit done. I can set the radius that I'm driving around campus. I'm going to set it to about 1 mile until I see that distance right in that map over there, which shows just about the Storrs campus, and I'll hit ready to roll. I can hit available rides. I see that there's 1 ride available. Someone needs to go from the classroom building to Celeron. I can do that. I'll go ahead and do that. Confirm that confirmation, hit confirm. And we're working together with Twilio to use text message notifications. So Tom will then get a text that says, hey, Michael will pick you up. Right there. So that's kind of the demo of the product. I'm going to pass it over to Nadia to talk some more about the business aspect and kind of what else we've been planning with it.
Pretty cool, right? So our already growing fan base thinks so too. We've surveyed over 300 people here. Actually, now it's a little bit more. And what we found is that 86% of the people we've surveyed would use this app 1 to 2 times a week. There's a graph. And we integrated the feedback from the surveys too that say, we've learned that if you integrate Facebook, we could raise the accountability of the drivers and make it a lot safer venture for everybody involved. So we don't have any direct competitors here, but we do have some indirect competitors as far as just ride sharing goes. Our competitive advantages for these are that they're self-employed drivers, so we run low risk with losing, and there's a lot more safety because of the Facebook integration and GPS and the accountability. We did a SWOT analysis, and we found that some of the opportunities is in the partnerships that we can make in the future with big organizations such as MAD and alcohol distributors, and some of the weaknesses we have is the funding, the lack of funding we currently have. So our rollout plan is that we're going to start on Youth on Campus because that's how we know how to market. We can do intensive marketing here. We can go to different bars and hand out flyers, different party venues, all the different events where people would need sober drivers. We will slowly spread to different campuses that are similar to UConn and that have similar kind of problems with sober driving and that are party schools. And eventually, according to our 3-year plan, we could spread throughout the states. So what we're going to do is, let's say a driver charges $2 for a ride. We're going to throw a 50-cent convenience charge on top of every ride that's going to run through PayPal. And so for every ride, we are going to make 50 cents. And graphs are coming up. And this is our 3-year model plan showing the revenue according to the 40% college students who drink and the 86% of people who responded to our survey. So we don't think that it's viable to ask people to do it sober, but we do think it's viable to ask people to do it sober.